Hi guys, Dan with Index Option Trading on November the 9th after the market close, and we start off here looking at a chart of SPY, 2 days, 5 minutes, and you can see here what happened here today, Thursday. The market gapped open but didn't stay up there and started sliding right away, and then it tried to make up here again and then tried to another third attempt, and it just fell apart again, and it became a seesaw and a choppy action here. Poor market conditions when both forces of buyers and sellers are equivalent, and if you look at it, we're just out in a range again. We're just not making any progress today. And today the news was that the Greece has got a new prime minister. He is the former Eurozone central bank president. So they got a new prime minister, and Berlusconi, who was supposedly departed, has now delayed his departure. Whether he'll leave entirely or not, we don't know. But the markets are just in a flux. And after making this highs here above the 200-day moving average, they dropped down again, and they're now bouncing off this trend line, which is the 122 line here, right here, and that's where they're bouncing. They tried to go down here, and it pulled up here. The volume was shaky and low, which is good that the market did not go down with a lot of things, but the market went up here today at 1.5. If you look at it on SPX, the market was up, SPX, let's take a look at SPX. The market was up about 10 points, and we just barely kept above that trend line. We're now bouncing off. This is acting as a support level right now. So it's become a support here, 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 and usually it does not violate. So as long as we are here holding on the support, the chances are that we're going to go up higher. But then you have this 1270, and somehow the market does not seem to get above past that 1270 easily. Somehow it is just handling there. This is the problem with it. Let's take a look at on Dow Jones, DJI. And we have Dow Jones here again, 11,893. It's just shy of a little bit of 12,000, not very far, just 150 points. That could be higher above it, but it just is having this trouble here at that 200-day moving average. The 21-day moving average is rising, the 50-day is rising. The action on the market direction still remains bullish, but with caution. The oversold indicator McClellan oscillator here is now at 18, which is a neutral reading, and it can go either way. So today the jobless report, the jobless claims, also unemployment claims, fell to 390,000, which is a good figure to have and to look at it. So let's go take into some stocks and start looking at it. Some PCLN, for example, this stock had a monster day, and then it just struck down here a little bit and struck down here 528. The volumes have been decreasing, which is good. That means the institutional sellers are not selling their shares, and McClellan oscillator is almost zero on it. So it is a neutral reading here, but it is forming some kind of a handle here. This is a huge cup with a side wall, right hand side wall, and then it's a little bit downward motion on it. CMG, that's another stock that we look at it all the time. Sliced through its 21-day moving average. I think it's going to go to 320 tomorrow. The volume was heavy. And Apple, this was taken to the woodshed by the institutional sellers, because look at the volume here, 26 million shares, and it cut through its 50-day moving average down to 385, and the next support level on Apple is 360 and above. But this is not a bullish play right now. You don't know how far this can go, and 26 million shares is a lot of volume on Apple. These stocks are just not behaving what we like to see in this market, and so caution is needed right now, caution, and as soon as these conditions change, then we will start taking some new positions.